Mahatma Gandhi had started the Quit India movement, seeking to end the British Raj. 4 months ago, the opposition in India had, with all good intentions, cobbled up an alliance to end the Modi Raj in India. But as they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. The many egos and ambitions in the alliance ensured that we are seeing a second Quit India movement, meaning that allies are quitting their own alliance. This is when elections are barely a month and a half away, ladies and gentlemen. Barely a month and a half. The BJP and Modi don't really need a Ram Mandir to win. The opposition is enough to ensure it. It is sad because a healthy democracy needs a strong opposition. Else, we become an elected autocracy. So coming back to the opposition, here is what happened. After months of hearing the Congress leader in West Bengal harangue her, a miffed Mamata Banerjee has announced that she will fight all 42 seats in the state alone. She is upset for multiple reasons. Over seat sharing, over the Congress's love for the left, and over the Rahul walking into Bengal with his yatra without informing her, or at least that is what she's claiming. Listen in.
এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম, ওরা প্রথম দিনই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা চলবো। ইভেন ওরা যে আজ থেকে র্যালি করেছে, আমাদের একবার অ্যাজ এ ম্যাটার অফ কান্ট্রি, আমি ইন্ডিয়ার অ্যালায়েন্স আমাকে একবার জানিয়েছে দিদি আপনার রাজ্যে যাচ্ছি, না জানায়নি। সুতরাং আমার সাথে কোনো সম্পর্ক নেই বাংলার ব্যাপারে। অল ইন্ডিয়ায় কী করবো না করবো আপনার ইলেকশন ভাববো। আমরা সেকুলার পার্টি, আমরা বিজেপিকে হারানোর জন্য যা করা হবে।
It's not just Mamata. The Congress, it seems, has messed up royally in Punjab as well. Seat-sharing talks between I.N.D.I.A and the Congress seems to have been a non-starter, much like the alliance. So Bhagwant Mann, the Chief Minister of Punjab, has announced he will not tie up with the Congress in any of the state's 13 seats. And I will not be very surprised if a similar decision is taken for Delhi as well. Listen in to Bhagwant Mann.
देश में पंजाब बनेगा हीरो। 2024 में लोकसभा चुनाव में आम आदमी पार्टी के पक्ष में 13-0, लेकिन पंजाब में हम ऐसा नहीं करने वाले। पंजाब में कांग्रेस से हमारा कोई।
What about Bihar, where the BJP has upended every caste calculation of Nitish Kumar and given Karpuri Thakur the Bharat Ratna? Here too, the two regional parties in the alliance are keeping the Congress out. The RJD and the JDU have almost finalized the seat-sharing formula for 40 seats in the state. All of this is coming a day after, 24 hours after, Rahul Gandhi grandly announced that all is well within the alliance. Today, the Congress has called the developments speed breakers, not breakups.
जो हमारा सीट नेगोशिएशन है वो चल रहा है, उसका रिजल्ट आएगा, कंक्लूजन आएगा, उसके बारे में मैं यहाँ कमेंट नहीं करना चाहता हूँ। बट हमारा ममता जी के साथ मेरा पर्सनल और पार्टी का बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता है। हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा होता रहता है, कभी कोई उनका कोई बोल देता है, हमारा कोई बोल देता है। दीज आर नेचुरल थिंग्स, दीज आर नॉट थिंग्स दैट आर गोइंग टू डिसरप्ट एनी।
और राहुल जी ने स्पष्ट उत्तर दिया कि ममता जी इंडिया गठबंधन टीएमसी और ममता जी विशेष रूप से, क्योंकि वो एक बड़े नेता हैं, टीएमसी के नेता हैं, भारत के बंगाल के नेता हैं, देश के नेता हैं, इंडिया गठबंधन का एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण स्तंभ तृणमूल कांग्रेस। हम ममता जी के बिना इंडिया गठबंधन की कल्पना नहीं कर सकते।
Well, the Congress may be saying what they are saying, but certainly Mamata Banerjee is not feeling the love. The tagline for the India Alliance is United We Stand. It's on your screens. To me, today, it's a divided house. And they have only themselves to blame, not the BJP. For the BJP, of course, this is Christmas come early. A moment where they can gloat and say, we told you so.
We are all telling from the day one कि ये तो फोटोशूट है, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है। ये तो आज आम आदमी पार्टी भी डिक्लेयर किया हम इंडिपेंडेंटली लड़ेंगे और ममता बनर्जी भी घोषित किया हम इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ेंगे। तो अभी और पार्टी ऐसे ही बोलने वाला है, थोड़ा वेट करो, इतना है।
So, India is in self-destruct mode. That is very clear. Can the damage be controlled before the elections are announced, or has the damage already been done perception-wise? After all, to the average voter who's on the fence with no particular love for any political party, be it the BJP, the Congress or TMC, what is the message going across? The message going across is, can a team that can't even get their house in order run a country of 1.4 billion people? Will these fence sitters now simply say, what is the alternative? And then vote for Modi? I'm putting that question to my guests who are joining me this evening. Before I introduce them, ladies and gentlemen, a caveat. You will not see a Congress spokesperson on the panel because the Congress has decided it is not sending its representatives to speak on the subject for obvious reasons, which I don't have to explain to you. My guest this evening, Shatarupa is spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Madhavan Narayan is a senior journalist with us on the show as well. Advocate Kapil Madan is a political analyst, will be speaking on behalf of the Congress party, I hope. Someone needs to speak for them. Good evening, Kapil. And Tauseef Ur Rahman is an old friend of Miranao, spokesperson of TMC, joining us on the broadcast. Shatarupa is smiling. So Shatarupa, I'm going to start with you only, since you were smiling, क्योंकि खुश तो आज बहुत हो गया.
कल से मैं खुश हूँ जब से राम मंदिर पूरा बन गया है. I am very happy, Shreya. No, but then coming back to practical reasons, you see, you've already said half of what I wanted to say. Yes, we said that we told you so, and we've been happily watching the photo shoots, the photo ops of the last 3 or 4 meetings that the so-called I.N.D.I.A alliance have been having. And but beyond that, we haven't seen much because we said that they don't have a leader. They don't want to be with each other because BJP for one, we are used to Mamata Banerjee and her tantrums. Congress obviously still haven't learned their lesson. She has a track record. She has a track record of not being with anybody. Till yesterday, she was saying that she was the one who had named India Alliance I.N.D.I.A. But CPM was ruling the roost. Yet, on the photographs, we saw her sitting right next to Sitaram Yechury pretty happily. Today, she's blaming Rahul. Why? Because Rahul Gandhi did not tell her that he's entering her state, mind you. Now, Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, is saying that, no, we have a very good relationship. Him personally, his party. So, in all fairness, he should have called up Mamata Banerjee and said, Auntie, can I come to your West Bengal? He didn't do that. So now poor man he's in denial, obviously. Now poor Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is being blamed. He's being made a kind of a scapegoat. I feel bad for Congress in large because basically we wanted...
Shatarupa ji, very interesting for me to note. Very interesting for me to note that you are actually being kind to Rahul Gandhi for a change. Otherwise, we know what most BJP spokespersons say about him. But you're being kind to him today and saying, "Poor Rahul, ये सब किया धरा ममता बनर्जी का है." All right, give me a minute here. Give me a minute. I mean, we have lots of time on the show. We have a lot of time on the show. Let me get in. अच्छा बोलो Shatru.
Choto retort, very choto retort. You see, I personally am very kind to Rahul Gandhi because I've always been welcoming to West Bengal. He's our star campaigner. Why should I have any complaints about him?
Okay, Tauseef Ur Rahman. I mean, anyone who was watching what is happening in West Bengal will not be surprised. Though I read some newspaper reports that said, in a surprise move, Mamata Banerjee announces that she is going to fight the polls alone. She will not ally with the Congress party. But it is no surprise to any one of us who have been watching what has been happening for the last 1 month. But what happened? What broke the camel's back, as it were?
Good evening, Shreya. Shreya, and I can see Shatarupa is feeling very happy. She's feeling relieved. एक बहुत आराम मिला है उनको seeing all this drama happening in Bengal and India. But Shreya, if you see all the aspect, it's nothing new. If we are going solo with 42, even Mamata Banerjee in all her meetings, she was saying that you need to give upper hand to the regional parties when you are weak somewhere. And on the very first meeting, Shreya, even I told you that there was a proposal from Trinamool Congress, which was unheard, which was not counted I won't say rejected, but it was not counted. It was unheard. And, after Adhir Ranjan's attack, continuously, but we wanted to ignore that thing. But recently, Rahul Gandhi is going to pass through Bengal, not informing us. And then they are claiming that, yes, we did inform,
How's that
being an
possible?
alliance party as well. But somehow it is not working.
How's
it is
that
not
possible?
working. If you see,
Tauseef,
Shreya?
Tauseef, I understand why the political alliance is not working, because you're offering the Congress party exactly two seats that they already have in West Bengal. In an alliance, you have to give some and take some. The point is that the
Shreya, you
TMC
have
doesn't
to-
want to give anything. Secondly, Tauseef, how am I to believe? I mean, this is mind-boggling for me. How am I to believe that Mamata Banerjee was actually unaware that from Assam, Guwahati is Rahul Gandhi's next destination? Are you telling me they're simply walking in unannounced? ऐसा तो होता नहीं है ना? The state administration is informed, the police is informed, the route is made, keeping administrative challenges in mind, etc., etc. I don't understand why Mamata Banerjee is saying, हमें तो पता ही नहीं था Rahul is coming. He didn't call me and tell me, so I'm very upset. I'm breaking off the alliance.
Shreya, first of all, I'll answer with this 2 seats calculation. It was there, and I don't know whether it will be there this time or not. If you talk about 2019 general election and 2021 assembly election, you know what was the result with CPM and Congress. They couldn't even bag 1 seat. But anyways, when it's about I.N.D.I.A alliance, we have to compromise a lot of things. But seeing all the aspect, we are going solo. Now, when you are saying that we know that Rahul Gandhi is coming, the Home Ministry has been informed, the police has been informed. Mamata Banerjee is not a local leader. She is the CM. And plus, she is also one of part of I.N.D.I.A alliance. I mean, a courtesy call would have been made a lot of changes. You have to understand. I mean, it is not informed officially. Obviously, if Rahul Gandhi is walking from Manipur, from Assam or Bengal, everyone knows, even Tom, Dick and Harry knows that Rahul Gandhi is going to enter
So her
Bengal.
ego has been hurt.
What is the official? What is the
So her
official
ego
letter?
has been hurt. And that is
It's
the
not-
problem with the I.N.D.I.A alliance, right? Tauseef, so her ego has been
there are
hurt, and
lot
that
of
is the problem
aspects,
with the
Shreya.
I.N.D.I.A alliance. Too many leaders with too big an ego and too many ambitions.
But one thing is clear, no?
Many people are saying, and not just the BJP, that this is the relationship between Sap and Nevla, a mongoose and a snake.
No.
They
It's
will
not like that.
constantly
It's not like
bicker.
that. Shreya, politics has a very large spectrum. The facade is very big. I mean, things can change in 72 hours. Things can happen in 48 hours also. So it is not about Sap and Nevla. No one is the enemy, no one is the friend. It is all about calculation, statistic, and who is stronger in your region. So if you think that you want 5 seats, end of the day, you are doing what? You are helping the BJP by cutting the votes. You have to understand, BJP is having 18 seats over here. It's not a joke. They're having 18 seats. So Congress need to be very serious. We have no problem if Congress goes with 300 seats. We have no problem. We will support them. I think Mamata Banerjee can go and campaign for Congress. This is what I.N.D.I.A alliance is. I.N.D.I.A alliance is just not standing with seat sharing. I.N.D.I.A alliance with means that we are going against the BJP, which is killing the democracy in India, which is doing Tanashai in India, which is spreading communal rights in India.
So what you are telling me is, where have they spread communal rights? Tauseef, don't stretch it.
It is.
Now
Since
here's what you are
2016,
telling me then.
2022, 3,000
here's what you are
communal
telling
rights
me.
have been done.
I'm giving you I want to understand from you. So this is what you are telling me. Now this is what you are telling me. You are telling me the I.N.D.I.A alliance still stands. The I.N.D.I.A alliance has not collapsed. It is not crumbling. All we have decided is all of us are going to fight each other in every state in this country. And once the results come out, we are open to a post-poll alliance. That's what you're telling me. Or are you telling me that in the rest of the, what are you telling me exactly? Is this the formula now in place? Forget seat sharing. It's not going to work. Too many aspirations in place. We look at a post-poll alliance.
No. It's not about post-poll alliance. What's going to happen? What I'm saying that if we are strong in West Bengal, okay, I don't think so. There is no need to share any seats, not even 2 seats. And if you see Adhir Babu's reaction, and from the very first day, Shreya, you are with me, we are talking on this seat sharing. Adhir Babu's reaction towards the seat sharing and Rahul Gandhi's reaction towards the seat sharing is day and night. I don't understand what the Bengal unit wants. The Congress Bengal unit wants. Rahul Gandhi,
Okay.
Jairam and Malika
Okay.
Kharge ji, they are very soft. They said कि नहीं Mamata ji Banerjee जो बोलेंगी वैसे ही होगा. But Adhir Babu's reaction is day and night. I don't know what he speaks. He's a national leader as well. So you have
Okay.
to understand we just
Okay.
want to
Advocate
fight with
Kapil
BJP
Madan.
and defeat them. And that is going to happen in Bengal.
Okay. Okay. But this is not how you can do it. The BJP is a mighty opponent. Forget the
That's
BJP. I
okay.
don't think the BJP is a mighty opponent. The
We-
Prime
we-
Minister
we
of this
did
country,
thrice.
Prime Minister Modi, is a mighty opponent, not
We did-
necessarily the
we did
BJP.
thrice.
Okay,
Shreya.
hear me out. What I'm saying, is this the way you take a mighty opponent? When your army itself is divided, when there is a revolt in the ranks, how will you take the army that you're facing, and a mighty army at that? Advocate Kapil Madan, and therefore the question, is the Congress delusional? Yesterday,
Shreya,
Rahul Gandhi is saying
Shreya-
all is well, sab theek hai. Clearly, all is not well. All is not well in Bihar. Where JDU and RJD are doing their own number. All is clearly not well in Punjab, where Bhagwant Mann very clearly in a press conference has said, "Bhai, hum to khud tera seat pe khud hi ladenge." And all is well clearly not in Bengal, where Mamata Banerjee is saying all 42 seats we'll fight. Uske baad dekhenge.
Now, Shreya, let me remind your viewers. I think it would be very important information. Not long ago, it was Mamata Banerjee and both Arvind Kejriwal proposed Mr. Kharge as the face of India Alliance, and I think this development happened not more than months ago. Now you have to see what has transpired, within this particular month. To my understanding, I agree with you to an extent that these kind of smaller differences. Of course, when you are coming together, every regional party is different, and the larger goal of this alliance is to take on the BJP. Remember that there are considerable number of people who don't believe in the idea and the ideology of BJP. Remember, the vote share in the 2019 election was close to 36%. So majority of the people don't agree with and don't subscribe to the ideology of BJP. So it's important. The larger goal is that how you need to make sure that all those people who don't subscribe to the ideology of BJP, that they come at one stage, one platform, and
Correct.
India Alliance was one such initiative. But I do agree with you, Shreya, that these smaller differences, I think everyone should be very, very careful and trade very, very carefully. There were, in fact, Rahulji also made a statement during his video interview wherein he said that sometimes our leaders have said something, sometimes their leaders have said something. It's very, very important at this time that you should have a united
Okay.
strategy, one very cohesive strategy where everyone should be united at one stage, and you should sort out the seat sharing as soon as possible. We also should remember that the BJP has
but that is what
mighty
exactly has
resources
been
with
happening
them.
for the last 4 months, Kapil. That's what the opposition has been trying to do for the last 4 months.
Shreya,
In 4 months,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
opposition has said, "Ye log chai samosa kha ke bahar aa jate hain." This is a chai samosa caucus. They do nothing more than talk. And what the BJP has said is actually coming true. So the people of this country are watching and saying, "Arey, was the BJP right?" How can a migrant group of people with humongous egos and humongous ambitions, if they can't be together before an election, how will they be together after an election?
No, let me
How
give
can
you
we
an
trust
example,
them?
Shreya. Let me give you an example, Shreya. If you want to really talk about the trust, so I would just like to remind you the BJP leader's statement wherein Mr. Devendra Fadnavis was calling Ajit Pawar Chakki Pisong and Pising. He was doing some theatrics, and 5 a.m. in the morning he went there and he took an oath which was declared illegal by the Supreme Court. So let's not talk about trust here. So let's really not talk about trust here. So yes, but I do agree with you. You don't have infinite time at your hands. We are only 3 months away from elections, maybe 4 months away from elections. So you need to have a very conclusive and a very swift approach insofar as whatever your discussion,
there's no hope of that.
sharing is concerned. You should
there's no hope of
come
that
to
by
a
the looks of
conclusion
it.
ASAP.
I hear you. I hear you. It would have been good to hear the Congress's point of view because all the blame is being put on the Congress. Madhavan Narayan, is that even fair? You know, every party, whether it's the Aam Aadmi Party or the TMC, JDU, RJD, they are all blaming the Congress party. लेकिन ताली एक हाथ से नहीं बजती है.
No, this is not Thali. In fact, Shreya, I would like to agree with those who blame the Congress for a very simple reason. You know, Sharad Pawar likened the Congress to a zamindar. You know, long after the land has been eroded, you still cling on to the old pride. You know, I was drawing an analogy today with, comparing Narendra Modi with the Congress. Narendra Modi is behaving like a Silicon Valley startup, constantly innovating. You know, within 24 hours of his Ram Mandir inauguration, which was grandiose, he was actually inaugurating a Netaji Subhash Bose event in Delhi with an eye on Bengal. Then he gives a Bharat Ratna to Karpuri Thakur with an eye on Bihar. Then he was in Tamil Nadu 3 days ago with an eye on Tamil Nadu. He's acting as if he needs it desperately, whereas what Congress and other opposition parties of the India Alliance need is fire in the belly. There's nothing in the body language that suggests that they are really worried. So they are missing the elephant in the room. And I pointed to the fact that Mahatma Gandhi, at the height of Quit India movement, decided to support the British war effort because he knew the priority that fighting Hitler was important. So this sense of priority is missing in the Congress, and the fire in the belly is also missing. And most important, now this is very important because we can always keep talking seat negotiations, blah, blah, blah. The important point to remember is what is the underlying philosophy of the India Alliance, especially because it is a reincarnation of the UPA, United Progressive Alliance, which is that it has a federal character in which the basic rule of federalism is that if there is a state unit, then the state unit gets the right of way, and it also is formally, systematically coordinated with the organization. It's not like ki, wo bhi aa jayenge, ye bhi ho jayenge. You know, just as you go have a wedding invitation, zarur aana, you need a certain amount of, logically speaking, TMC cadre should have been part of the Nyaya Yatra that Rahul Gandhi is hosting. There should have been cadre-to-cadre coordination. Look at RSS and BJP. Look at the amount of party funds they have raised through electoral bonds. Look at the amount of energy put into grassroots level organization. Look at how every home got an invitation to the Ram Mandir inauguration, whether you will agree or not, like it or not. So if you compare the organizational systematic might and energy and focus, Modi likes to use the word Sankalp se Shakti. There is Sankalp and there is Shakti. I see neither Sankalp nor Shakti in Congress. They are not even sure of the intent of what they are doing. Okay. They should be worried. And there's nothing in the body language that suggests that they care. It's gone beyond that limit of just individual ambition. It's even lacking that will.
Therefore, the question this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is this the beginning of the end of the India Alliance? We'll say, it's a cliche, but we'll still say it. Let's wait and watch. The signs that came out today are certainly not looking good. Thank you very much, Madhavan Narayan, for joining us this evening. Shatarupa, good to have you on the show. Advocate Kapil Madan, thank you very much. And Tauseef Ur Rahman, thank you very much for joining us on the show as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm shifting my focus, slipping into a quick break. Up next, we are talking about a silent, deadly curse. It's called bullying, and your child could be a victim of it without you knowing. There's a horrifying story coming from Delhi. You don't want to miss it. Do stay with us.